Sleek and sustainable. Stylish modern garden design ideas. In an era where clean lines, purposeful functionality, and meaningful connections with nature reign supreme, modern garden design has truly come into its own. No longer an afterthought, today's cutting-edge outdoor spaces beautifully integrate with their built environments, cultivating a seamless flow between indoors and out. Whether you lean towards avant-garde minimalism, warm contemporary flair, or industrial-inspired aesthetics, these modern garden ideas prove that stylish and sustainable landscapes can absolutely coexist. Get inspired to cultivate your own personal Eden, infused with innovative plantings, thoughtful hardscaping, and intelligent amenities that perfectly complement your home's architecture, while supporting essential ecosystems. Balance geometric and organic forms. Successful modern gardens strike the ideal equilibrium between geometric hardscaping elements and softer, more organic-inspired plantings. This harmonious juxtaposition defines contemporary outdoor spaces with a sculpted sense of refinement and flow. On the structural side of the equation, opt for strong architectural forms through elements like raised linear planters, pavered pathways with clean angles, and rendered stucco or stone walls. Incorporate low-profile water features rendered in polished concrete with sharply defined edges and boundaries. These linear components provide a well-defined framework for incorporation of lushly planted berms, bioswales, and asymmetrical drifts of ornamental grasses and perennials. Shapely river rocks, boulders, and sculptural specimen trees help reinforce the organic counterpoints throughout. Embrace a minimalist approach. One of the core tenets of modern garden design is adopting a less is more philosophy focused on intentional simplicity. Rather than overwhelming a space with competing elements or excessive clutter, minimalist gardens pare compositions down to the essentials. This could involve establishing a garden around a central focal point like a dramatic fire feature, sculptural water basin, or linear spa, then creating complementary vignettes around its periphery. Wide open grassy areas allow users to experience the space's sculptural elements against a neutral green canvas. With minimalism as your guide, incorporate only the essential furnishings and amenities that facilitate how you intend to use each garden room. Built-in concrete benches with clean, simple lines provide gorgeous places to sit and observe the scenery. Climate-appropriate plantings, focused on texture over floral interest, maximize visual impact with minimal maintenance. Highlight raw, weathered materials. In contrast with traditional gardens' ornate elements, modern aesthetics embrace more visibly raw building components that develop a lived patina over time. Embracing the authenticity and exposed imperfections of these materials helps strengthen the connection with nature. Take weathered steel or aged copper detailing on a statement water feature, whose oxidization process blends it seamlessly into the landscape. Sleek concrete pieces, whether planter walls, benches, or freestanding troughs, develop depth and movement as they cure and take on natural stains. Even without today's advanced fabrication and materials, find inspiration through ancient stonework and naturally weather-beaten hardscaping components recycled into your modern design. The aged textures and colors evoke feelings of permanence and timelessness pertinent to the style. Combine varying textures and patterns. While maintaining clean, simplified lines, don't shy away from incorporating textured hardscaping materials into your modern garden design. The right mix of organic and quarried stone, irregular paving patterns, and contrasting smooth and rough finishes creates visual depth and artistry. Wall panels composed of stacked, dry-stacked, or interlocked stone provide an exposed aggregate look perfect for structural borders or statement water feature accents. Irregular flagstone and chipped cleft pavers laid in random patterns imbue walkways and terraces with naturalistic movement. For a raw yet refined edge, juxtapose smooth concrete rendered surfaces and sleek polished basins with granular gravel patios or trickling rill slabs. Varying wood accents and trellises from different species and finishes provides even more subtle textural play. Streamline with integrated furnishings. Rather than cluttering your modern garden with freestanding furniture pieces, opt for integrated furnishings that seamlessly blend with their surroundings. Built-in bench seating composed of the surrounding deck boards, concrete, or stone elements helps streamline sightlines and promote an overall cleaner aesthetic. Take things further by strategically incorporating built-in planters into platform levels and seating walls for elegant yet organic plant displays. Go even simpler by using sleek honed slabs of natural stone as coffee table or side surfaces. For shade solutions, consider overhead anchors for affixing modern shade sails, sculptural wood slat canopies, or pergolas constructed of weathered steel. Recessed in-ground seating built into low garden walls provides subtle, intimate gathering spots throughout. Highlight intentional plant selections. Carefully curating plant selections is crucial for guiding the eye and establishing textural rhythms in a modern landscape. Focus on choosing low-maintenance cultivars with unique branching habits, foliar tones, and textures that cultivate a sense of lush minimalism. Trees and structurally shrubs with artfully sculpted silhouettes like slender evergreens, contorted branching specimens, or bold foliage focal accents provide architectural plantings to anchor the scenery. Weeping forms or multi-trunk varieties lend delicate, kinetic counterpoints, while leafy shrubs allow massing larger groupings of complementary colors and textures. Ornamental grasses and wispy perennials interspersed between larger plantings enhance the airiness and soft movement desired for contemporary garden stylings. Repeat certain species in serial drifts or singular standouts to create intentional and visual flow. Incorporate night lighting. Sleek modern hardscaping elements look especially alluring once the sun goes down thanks to strategic night lighting that enhances textures and creates dramatic moods. In-ground light fixtures recessed into paths, walls, and steps provide functional illumination while also highlighting the exposed finishes and lines. For an ultra-minimalist glow, position a few understated path lights to uplight featured plantings or fixtures to cast sculptural silhouettes across the garden floor. Submerged pond lights also create a shimmering reflection across water basins. Look to overhead beams and clean post lighting to cast a warm ambience across open lounge zones or patios. You can even incorporate strip lighting under tread overhangs or behind awnings for emanating ambient effects. Cultivate bounty with edible gardens. While earlier modern garden trends pursued purely aesthetic landscapes, more recent design motifs recognize the increasing desire to cultivate functional edible plantings for healthy home harvests and small-scale food production. With clean lines and artful arrangements, modern kitchen gardens can easily integrate abundant charm into contemporary outdoor aesthetics. Elevated or raised planting beds surfaced in concrete, angular rammed earth, or polished timber create the perfect canvas for geometric bounty displays. For those favoring more curvaceous beds, construct sculptural, freestanding berm shapes lined in weathered wood or metal paneling. Whether growing edibles in dedicated plots or intermingling them with ornamental plantings, focus on clean espaliered patterns and singular specimen food crops with unique branching habits. Provide shade and seating through minimalist pergolas with built-in herb planters and urban cultivars trailing up structured supports. Enhance sustainability with green systems. A key component to contemporary garden design revolves around integrating environmentally intelligent systems and technology that preserve natural resources while fostering thriving habitats and personal well-being. Rain gardens, bioswales, and reclaimed materials play starring roles, all melded into sleek satellites. For water management, direct gray water and runoff into recharging stone channels or reverbed dry creeks before dispersing into planted rain gardens. Solar power arrays installed over green roof systems can supplement garden lighting and equipment needs. Living walls, vertical planters hung from pergola struts, and wildflower meadows replacing resource-intense lawns inject biodiversity into the landscape while creating tranquil retreats for mindful respite. All of these sustainable elements come together in a beautiful, closed-loop ecosystem. Few environments resonate with relaxation and mindfulness quite like a modern curated garden. By filtering extraneous elements and focusing design intentions on purposeful flow, exposed raw materials, and innovative eco-friendly features, these cutting-edge landscapes cultivate the serenity and rejuvenating power we so desperately crave from nature. Use them as inspiration for crafting your own stylish yet sustainable personal haven in perfect harmony with its surroundings.